Hello, my friends, and welcome to another story time from Jackson County Library Services. Today, I am so happy because we're celebrating Rogue Reads, a program where everyone in Jackson County reads the same books. Today, we're reading one of my favorites. It's called Already a Butterfly, a meditation story. And it's by the author that we're spotlighting for Rogue Reads, Julia Alvarez. And it has pictures by one of my favorite illustrators, Raúl Colón. All right, let's get started. Already a Butterfly, a meditation story. In a field of many flowers lived a butterfly named Mari. She spent her days flitting from flower to flower to flower, touching down only for seconds before she was off again. If you asked her to name the flower she had just visited, Mari couldn't tell you. A daisy? A lily? A rose? An aster? Everything was a blur in her hurry to gulp down nectar and pollinate the whole field. Sometimes she stopped for a moment, opening and closing her wings, but she wasn't resting. She was doing her wing exercises or going over her still-to-do list. At night, as she rubbed pollen off her tired She had definitely gotten a lot done today. But had it been a good day? She couldn't say. Go to sleep, she scolded herself. A lot more to do tomorrow. But instead of falling asleep, Mari counted the flowers left to pollinate, the days, hours, and minutes before she had to migrate, the mate she had to find, the eggs she had to lay. Before she knew it, the sun was coming up. There seemed to be no time to rest. No time to enjoy just being a butterfly. Her parents, the Posas, had never taught Mari to take her time. How could they? They had been so busy themselves, laying almost 100 eggs, which had hatched into caterpillars, then grown into butterflies inside their chrysalises. Before their children flew away, the Posas gave them some parting words. Mari asked. The Posas gazed out at the field filled with their children. There were so many of them that it was hard to keep track of who was who and what each one might need to learn. Your instincts will guide you, Papa Posa pronounced confidently. Have fun, the Posas called after Mari, waving goodbye with their wings. One day, as Mari landed on a flower, her feet sank into the pollen, and the fragrant smell made her head feel light. She remembered resting quietly, wrapped in her cozy chrysalis. If only she could go back to that peaceful time. Hello there, a friendly voice greeted Mari. It sounded as if it was coming from deep inside her. Mari looked left and right, up and down. Below her in the sunlight, a bud was beginning to open. Mari could see the white strip, like a smile, of a bloom emerging. Do I know you? Mari inquired. The bud hummed in reply. Mari sighed with impatience. What? The bud repeated softly. Sorry, no time to talk. I've got a busy day ahead of me. Mari launched into her long to-do list. At last, she remembered her manners and introduced herself. Then she asked, So, is your name really Om? I don't have a name, the bud explained. I guess for now you can call me Bud, but that will soon change. What's important is feeling happy, just being who I am. Mari recalled that special time inside her chrysalis. Is that what her new friend meant by feeling happy just being herself? Bud hummed again, nodding in the breeze, as if he had heard Mari's thoughts. Of course, back then you didn't know what you were doing. You were just following your instincts. Papa Posa had used that very same word. Then, as now, Mari wasn't sure what it meant. Those instincts led you to become a beautiful winged creature who doesn't yet feel like a butterfly. Mari had to admit Bud was right. She didn't feel like a beautiful winged anything. I'm always so busy and sad, especially when I remember that peaceful time in my chrysalis. She wanted to cry, but her eyes didn't make tears. You can go to that quiet place inside you whenever you want. Mari shook her wings. Impossible! Here, let me teach you how to get there, Bud said. First, close your eyes. I can't! Mari's eyes didn't have eyelids. See? I will never, ever feel like a butterfly. You already are a butterfly, Mariposa. You just have to learn a way to get rid of the hurry and worry that keep you from knowing who you really are. That's what I'm going to teach you. Shall we start? Mari wasn't convinced, but it was worth a try. I want you to follow your breath. She was about to ask what it meant to follow her breath, but Bud's voice carried her along. Imagine being inside your chrysalis, all soft and warm. Mari liked imagining that she was back inside her little home. Breathe deeply and slowly, in and out, in and out, in and out. My, what a busy life you've had. First as a tiny caterpillar, eating all those leaves, shedding your skin every time you got too big. Next, you made a chrysalis, grew wings, and burst out into the world, all in a matter of weeks. But now you can rest. There's nothing to do but breathe. In, out. In, out. Bud's words were soothing like a lullaby, but instead of putting Mari to sleep, they were waking her up to the sounds, sights, and smells around her. Flowers were blooming everywhere. Bluebells and purple asters and buttery yellow dahlias and dramatic black-eyed Susans. Had there always been so many kinds? Were their scents always so delicate and enchanting? How long had the crickets been serenading their field with their one-string fiddles? Breathing in, you are a butterfly. Breathing out, you feel happy, Bud chanted. Mari joined in. Breathing in, I am a butterfly. Breathing out, I feel happy. And for the first time ever, from the tip of her tiny feet to the tippy top of her curly antenna, Mari felt like a butterfly. She spread her wings, fanned the air gently. Before taking off, she bent down to say thank you, but Bud had disappeared. In his place, a beautiful flower was blooming. Mari reached down and took a dusting of pollen to carry with her everywhere. The end. My friends, thank you for reading Already a Butterfly with me. And don't forget to look at the rest of the books in Rogue Reads this year, all by Julia Alvarez. And don't forget, my friends, when you're feeling overwhelmed, it's always good to spread our wings, flap them gently, take a deep breath, and recenter. Goodbye.